Thank you, Mr. Chairman, dignitaries, delegates. Of course, I can't challenge any of the technical facts put on the table today, nor am I going to repeat many of them. We've had enough of that. I want to touch on the simple topic of solar power as one of the key suppliers of energy to this country in the next 10 years. World over, we are witnessing a change for a cleaner and sustainable future. The global dependence on fossil fuels and the geopolitics to secure such resources is fast changing, with major economies moving towards cleaner forms of electricity generation. As this push takes place world over, we are drawn to a similar change taking place right here in Andhra Pradesh. With the introduction of one of the most aggressive policies in the solar sector, this state must be applauded for this big move. 5 gigawatts installed over the next 5 years. This defined target will encourage investors to know exactly what the state is thinking and where it plans to be. The promotion of third-party sale will definitely encourage healthy competition amongst generation companies, and single window clearances will provide the confidence for investors to take that risk. Active purchasing by discoms is a big move because it provides bankability to projects, as well as development of solar parks under the plug-and-play model will also allow people to ignore some of the development risks taken while doing business in the Indian environment. Solar rooftop is a massive, massive business in this country, and the potential that it has cannot be discounted. With the introduction of net metering, it gives individuals and institutions a big sigh of relief to know that they're getting paid for every unit they produce, whether they consume it or somebody else does. I want to touch on the scalability issue and one major problem associated with it. As we've opened up the renewable energy sector, we have introduced a new wave of IPPs. The sector is very spread out, and across the board, one major issue being faced by developers is financing. Countries like America and Germany are providing creative means to ensure that money is available for developing projects, be it a small-scale rooftop or a large-scale megawatt plant. We need to work out structures for innovative financing for this sector. The complaint is the same. It's hard to finance projects in India. I urge the government to work on this issue, improve the environment for developing confidence for financial institutions, because they play a major role in giving a boost to this sector. I press for inclusion of financial institutions during the defining of this sector's framework, for that will help developers and the government achieve its long-term goals. The growth in this sector over the past 4 years is phenomenal. At the rate at which costs per megawatt have declined, and improvements in technology because of the heavy spending in R&D cannot be ignored. Solar power is becoming more and more cost-effective, and in the next few years, it will be just as cheap to produce this form of electricity as it will from traditional sources such as coal or natural gas. We at Perinyx Energy here believe in the change to a cleaner alternative. Our company is interested in developing rooftop and land-based projects in more innovative formats. We are poised to grow our business across all spectrums of this sector, and we're looking for reliable partners to do this with us. We will be a part of Andhra Pradesh's vision to develop 5 gigawatts of solar power and appeal to every other individual in this room to join in that vision. I must state that the forecast for this sector in the 21st century is sunny. And as we move towards a greener future, I needn't have to convince you anymore. As you witness the changes world over, what do you see? You see chargers made from solar. You see solar lamps, solar pumps, solar cars, solar planes, and the list goes on. So we all have a responsibility to ensure that the energy needs are met for the future generations. We also have the duty to ensure that it is clean and affordable. It is time for people of this world to accept the fact that an alternative form of energy is the universal requirement of the hour. And solar power is the key to unlocking that brighter future. So we right here in this room are empowered to make that difference, and I suggest that we start by doing so immediately. Thank you.